Thank you so much for coming out tonight. So I taught this morning at the park, and you know, the first couple of years I was teaching, maybe it was 3 years, there was we'll call it a girl that used to show up, and she was pregnant. So this is the first time I ever interacted with a student who was pregnant. I was actually kind of nervous. When I was in India, there was a pregnant woman in the class, so I kind of occasionally watched my teacher interact with her, but I didn't know much. And yoga for pregnant people has become like kind of a whole different thing that I eventually learned it a lot about. But at the time, I didn't know anything. And I remember talking to her briefly, and she's like, "Oh, I know a few things and whatever." So she did my class throughout the entirety of her pregnancy, and then she disappeared for a little while. And when she came back, she did another pregnancy through my class. So like 2 years, so 2 pregnancies rather. So this morning I show up to class, and she's there, and she's standing with someone else, and it's her 14-year-old daughter. And like, I couldn't even comprehend it. It was like such a mind blow. I'm like, this is your daughter that you were pregnant with in my class all that time ago? Not because I couldn't even, like 14 years, it seemed like, yesterday. And so she brought her daughter, and it was just a trip. It was a super trip for me to experience that. And we took a picture together. It's on my social media. And that's it. It was kind of cool. Thank you for coming. We are going to start standing today. So I'm going to move this mat. I'm going to go way back here. So once standing, we're going to move side to side on the feet, just shaking the hands out and bouncing a little bit foot to foot. And then, if you live on the first floor, you could bounce more. If you're on the second floor, it's your choice, depending on your relationship with your neighbor, whether you know they're home or not. And I'm going to bounce because I'm a first floor dweller. And just getting everything loose and getting the blood going. You can engage the core and start breathing in and out through your nose. All right, excellent. With the feet about the distance of the hips, we're going to swing the arms forward. Big circles on the outside here. And then opposite direction, please. We're going to do a few of these standing warm-ups. Let's come across the front, switching which hand goes on top. Good, and then hands on the hips, we'll swing around a little bit. One direction at first, in the center mostly. Great, and then the opposite direction, please. Excellent. Standing on the left foot, we're going to lift the right leg and intertwine the fingers, and both hands are going to hold the knee. And then let the leg drop into the hands and pull your shoulders back, a little bit back and down. Pull the core in and up. Maybe flex the foot if you like. And just stay here breathing, finding your visual. So I'm just looking at the camera on my laptop over there. Excellent. You can step it out a little bit, and then let's do the other side. Standing on the right, we're going to lift the left. And same stuff, standing up tall, breathing in the nose. You can lock the toe, the big toe to the shin kind of in that direction if you like. You don't have to. You could also rotate the foot if your ankle needs a little action. But when you lock the big toe to the foot, it kind of opens up the arch and the fascia there. Great, let that down. You can step it out. Let's step one foot over the other. We'll keep it in there kind of tight. We're going to do them both, so don't worry about which one. And we're going to slowly lower ourselves down into a forward fold. Once in the forward fold, now if you're super flexible, you could put the fingertips on the ground to stop the forward fold, or you could grab the elbows so that you have the space to fold further. I'm not very flexible, especially today. So I'm going to circle in the arms, which is real nice on the shoulders. Just let everything, the best you can, drop off your back. We'll take a couple breaths here, a little longer. Good, go ahead and switch the feet. And then same thing, you could hold the elbows, you could stop the momentum by putting your fingers down, or you could pendulum, or the circles if you prefer. The pendulum is also good for the shoulders. Good, let's engage the core and stand up. And we're gonna go big toes together, ankles a little bit apart, maybe thumbs out. We're just gonna do a couple of these half opening sun salutations. We're gonna breathe in as we reach up and look up. We're gonna breathe out as we forward fold, bringing the fingers low. Low as they get, keep them there either on the ground or the shins. We're gonna look up, pulling the shoulder blades together, lengthening through the nose. Forward fold out breath, all the way back up to the ceiling, reaching out and up. We're coming down through the heart center, pushing into the earth, circling back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low. We're gonna look up, flatten the back, forward fold on the out-breath. Up again to the ceiling. Hands in prayer down through the heart center, pushing into the earth, circling back up, breathing in through the nose. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low again. We look up, forward fold, back up to the ceiling, sweeping the arms up, down, splitting through the middle, pushing into the earth, circling back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding, again, fingers low. We're gonna look up, and from here, we're gonna step back on top of push-up, belly and legs tight. We're gonna hold here for a couple of breaths. Great, when you're ready, lower either all the way down or knees down, or hover 2 inches and roll forward, up dog, third eye looking, tight legs. And then down dog, pulling up and back. Feet 2 fists apart. We're gonna bend one leg, push the opposite heel towards down, stepping a little bit back and forth in place. All right, step or jump, top of the mat, toes together, legs straight. Look up, flatten the back and lengthen the back. Forward fold on the out breath. Engage the core all the way back up to the ceiling. Hands in prayer down through the heart center, pushing into the earth. We circle back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding. Again, fingers low. We look up. We're stepping again, top of push-up. Lower drop. Up dog, third eye, tight legs. Down dog, we look at navel. If you didn't pedal the feet out on the last one, you could do that, or up on the toes on the in-breath, down with the heels on the out-breath, or stay still. We'll be here a few breaths. All right, step hop, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, we forward fold, all the way back up to the ceiling. Down through the heart again, pushing into the earth, circling back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low. We look up, we step again, top of push-up, lower drop, up dog, third eye, down dog, navel. Nice. We're going to stay here, remembering we can rest anytime we want. Keep breathing in the nose. All right, step on up, top of the mat. We look up, lengthen the back, forward fold, out breath. All the way up, hands in prayer to the ceiling. Lift the core, lift the heart, looking up, and then arms right down at the sides. Excellent. Let's do the next section. Big toes touching, let the knees fall together, sitting in chair. Pull the core in, straight up the back. Great. Up, over, again, forward folding, fingers low. We look up, we step again, top of push-up, lower drop, up dog, and down dog. Warrior one, right foot stepping, left foot turns out, knee over ankle, up with the arms. We're gonna push the left foot into the mat and reach the left arm forward. We're going to take a couple of breaths right here. Great, touch the sky. And then again, hands back down, stepping top of push-up, lower drop, up dog, and down dog. And left foot stepping, right foot turns out. We're going to push into the right foot and reach the right arm forward. Couple of breaths right here. All right, touch the ceiling. And again, hands back down, step back, lower drop, up dog, and down dog. And we're gonna breathe right here. All right, step hop, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, forward fold, feet and knees together, sitting in chair, standing, shoulders back, tight core. Excellent, let's keep going. We sit in chair again. Great, up, over, forward folding, fingers low. We're gonna look up, we're gonna step again, top push up, lower drop, up dog. Down dog, right foot, please, warrior one again, left foot turns out, heel to heel. Arms up, hands in prayer, lifting the core up through the heart, through the nose, to the fingers. Great, hands down again, stepping back, top of push-up, lower drop, up dog, down dog. Left foot stepping, right foot turns out. Back up, hands in prayer again. Lifting the core through the heart, through the nose, to the fingers, to the ceiling. Excellent, hands back down, step back, lower drop, up dog, and down dog. And very nice, breathing right here. All right, step hop, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, we forward fold, feet and knees together, sitting in chair, standing, shoulders back, tight core. Let's keep doing it. We're sitting chair again. Excellent, up, over, forward folding. We look up, lengthen the back through the eyeballs. Step in, top of push up again, lower drop, up dog. Down dog, right foot, warrior one again, back up. Hands in prayer, lifting the floor through the core, up to the fingers, arch it back if you like. Excellent, hands back down again, stepping back, lower drop, up dog, and down dog. Left foot stepping, please. Right foot turns out. Everything lifting up through the nose to the fingers, arching back, lifting the heart if you like. Great. Hands back down, step back, lower drop, up dog, and down dog. And we're going to breathe right here. All right, step hop, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, forward fold, feet and knees together, sitting in chair, standing, shoulders back, tight core. We're just gonna do another one just like that. Sit in chair again. Good, up, over, forward folding. We look up, step back, top of push-up again. Lower down, up dog, down dog. Right foot, warrior one, left foot turns out. Hands in prayer above the head, lengthening up, looking up, maybe arching back. Excellent. Hands down again, stepping back, top of push-up, lower drop, up dog, and down dog. Left foot stepping, right foot turns out. Back up, hands in prayer, lengthening up. Excellent. Hands back down, step back, lower drop, up dog, and down dog. And nice, we're gonna breathe here. And step hop, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, forward fold, feet and knees together, sitting in chair. Let's stay here, breathing. All right, please stand. And we will take the feet apart about the distance of the hips. We'll grab our elbows or prayer, and we're gonna hang down. Engage the core, touch the ceiling all the way up. And then all the way back down, peace fingers, even if you bend the legs, coming under the big toes, thumbs touching, elbows pulling out in the way, top of the head down, breathing. Back up, touch the ceiling again. And all the way back down, hands under feet from the front, so the toes are touching the crease in the wrist. You can pull up on the feet a little bit if you like. All right, let's stand and just take a couple of moments and a few breaths right here. Shoulders back, tight core. We're going to pivot through this standing series. So the left foot's going to step back the distance of one of your legs, right foot straight forward. That foot that steps back is out to the side. The basic triangle, we will reach the arms out. We'll take a breath in. On the out breath, we're going to reach almost beyond that foot in the front, and then right hand down, left arm up. And you can look to the reaching hand if possible. And we're going to breathe here. Good, let's come up. We're going to pivot. Right toes to 45, left toes straight out the back. We're going to reach out over that left foot and then left hand down, right arm up, looking to the right hand, breathing here. And back up again. Let's pivot again. Left toes 45, right toes out. Let's shorten the stance a couple of inches. We're going to lean a bit forward, reaching the left arm forward. Let that right arm do whatever it's going to do. Just take a moment here. And then we twist triangle. Vibrita Trikonasana, left hand down. I'm putting the back of the hand outside of the leg, gripping the big toe into the mat in the front. Reach the right arm up. Breathe here. And back up to standing. We pivot again. Right toes 45, left toes out the back. Reach that right arm out as we lean a bit forward. And we twist again on the other side now. Good, back up. We pivot again, left toes 45, right toes out. Let's re-lengthen the stance for warrior two. So the right leg will bend, the knee over the ankle, arms up. We're going to drop the shoulders, hold the core, look at the right hand and breathe. For extended side angle, we're going to take the center of the right forearm, placing it on the leg near the knee. Left arm up and over. You could stay here. You could put the right hand on the ground. We're going to breathe here. Good, back up. We will straighten the right leg so we can pivot. Right toes 45, left toes out the back. We're gonna do warrior two out the back. Same stuff, we look at the left hand, hold the core, drop the shoulders. And extended side angle on the other side here, left arm down. Breathing, reaching. Great, up again, straight that left leg and pivot those left toes. Right toes out again. Warrior two again for a moment. Looking at the right hand, just getting familiar with warrior two. We're going to turn the right palm to face the ceiling. Left hand barely touches the back leg. We're going to arch back, looking up along the elbow. Keeping the knee over the ankle in the front. And straight the leg in the front. Let's pivot again. Right toes 45, left toes out. Warrior two for a moment here. Left palm faces the ceiling. Right hand barely touching the leg. We're going to arch back. Good. To center for horse. So toes splayed, knees opening. Let's push the walls out today. And we're going to breathe here. Excellent. Let's stand. Turn the toes to run straight forward. And we're going to reach straight up and then straight down. Fingertips on the big toe line. Head down, maybe palms down. Elbows in the direction of back through the legs. Good. Back up, reach out to the ends of the fingers. Behind the back, intertwine the fingers, pushing the palms together. We're going to look up for a moment. And then we're going to forward fold, lifting the arms up off the back. Light as possible in the toes. Great. Back up. We touch the ceiling all the way up. And then all the way back down, grabbing shins, ankles, if possible, big toes with the peace fingers. No matter what you're getting a hold of, even if it's the shins, pull the elbows away from the ears as we lengthen the head down. And we're going to breathe here. Stay down low, both hands over to the right for a moment. Let that left shoulder kind of rotate under and through. Then over to the other side, please. Right shoulder under and through. Good. Back to standing. Let's shorten the stance to about between 3.5 feet. We're going to turn the right toe straight forward. Back foot about 45 degrees. We're doing pyramid, arms out, behind the back. You can grab elbows or a reverse prayer. We're going to pull the shoulders back together. We're going to look up, and then we're going to forward fold and look at the foot, keeping those shoulder blades pulling back together. Even if we feel like the shoulder blades back together are restricting our forward fold, keep them back, keep them where they are. Keep breathing. And you could stay in pyramid or hop onto that right foot into warrior 3. We do Ardha Chandrasana, right hand down, left arm up. And you could switch the hands. Put that left foot where it was in the back there, and we're going to pivot. Right toes to 45, left toes out. And again, arms behind the back, elbows a reverse prayer. Keep those shoulder blades back and together. And we're going to forward fold and again, look at the foot and take several breaths here in pyramid. If you like, warrior 3. Left hand down, right arm up. And switching the hands. All right, let's stand top of the mat. We can shake it out a little bit. And then let's take a moment here, a couple of breaths. We're going to stand on the left foot doing tree. We're going to grab the right ankle and lift that foot up. See if you can get that lock. You could hold it there and bring the hands to the heart. You could also bring them all the way up. We're going to take several breaths here, just spining our visual, locking our gaze on that one spot, breathing in the nose. Great, let that down, step it out. And we'll do the other side, standing on the right. We're going to lift the left. And hands to the heart or up, or see if you can do a mirror of what you did on the other side. It's not always possible, but we go for that. Great, let that down, step it out a little bit. We're going back to the left foot, standing on the left foot running straight forward, right knee running straight forward comes up, right hand grabs that knee, left hand on the hip. You could stay here. You could come and grab the big toe, extending the leg if you like. Stand tall, breathing, finding your visual. Good, open that leg out to your right as you look out over your left shoulder. Back to center, leg out on its own. All right, let that down, step it out. We're gonna stand on the right foot, lift the left, and we're gonna stay right here. You could extend the leg if you did that on the other side. We're going to open that leg out to the left as we look over the right shoulder. Back to center, leg out on its own. Great, let that down, step it out. We got one more tonight. Standing on the left foot, we're gonna bend the right leg, we're gonna grab the right ankle and reach that right knee straight to the ground, and the left hand's going straight to the ceiling. We're gonna stay here lengthening through the top of the right leg like we're trying to stand on a foot down there. Excellent, let that down, step it out. And we're gonna do the other side, standing on the right. We lift the left, we reach that left knee down, right arm reaches to the ceiling. Pretending that the foot is down there and we're stepping heavily onto the earth with the left foot. Excellent, let that down. You could step it out a little bit with the heels underneath the hips, toes slightly splayed. We're gonna squat for a moment, elbows into the legs, hands in prayer, pushing together, lengthening up the back, breathing right here. We're gonna do these yoga squats. It's a yoga namaskara. It's good for the low back. It's good for the whole body. You're welcome to stay in the squat though. We're just doing 3. Hands straight forward and then all the way up to the ceiling, lifting. And then back down, hands straight forward. And then all the way up to the ceiling, lifting the core through the heart, through the nose, the fingers. Back down, hands straight forward. And one more, all the way up, lift it. Great, and back down. And we're gonna come to hands and knees 2 fists apart. We're gonna do a little bit of cat-cow, let the belly drop down, looking up third eye. Breathing out, arching the back. And we're gonna keep on doing this. Good, back to center, look over the right shoulder, see the tail. Take a moment here today. And then over to the other side. And back to center. We're going to step the right foot up to the top of the mat. You can scoot that right foot a little further forward if you like, and we're going to make a big funnel up into the sky here. Let's keep breathing. Let's twist. Left elbow outside of right leg. Hands in prayer pulling towards the chest, turning the fingers to the face. You could stay here. You could roll ball onto the ball of the left foot if you like. Straightening that left leg. I'm going to stay here. Let's keep breathing. All right, hands down. We're going to step that right knee back and left foot forward. Arms up again. We'll take a few breaths here. And right elbow outside of left leg. Hands in prayer, pull in, fingers towards the face. We're going to stay here. Again, if you were straightening the leg, you can do that also on the leg that's in the back. All right, back to hands and knees. We got one more here. We're going to turn the right hand in to face the left. And we're going to feed the left arm through, laying onto the left shoulder, pushing the right hand against the mat, or if you prefer, coming around the back, grabbing the leg. And back up. We're going to turn the left hand in to face the right, and we feed the right arm through. We're coming down onto the shoulder. You can push the hand against the floor or around the back if you prefer. Good, back to center. Hands top of the mat. We're going to make our way to pigeon by stepping back, top of push-up. We lower down, up dog, and down dog. We're going to hold the right foot up. You could bend that leg, opening up the hip if you like. And then throw that shin top of the mat, scoot the left leg back, lift the heart, and hands down, forearms down, head down. And we're going to take several breaths right here. All right, hands down again. Let's step that right leg back. You could shake it a bit if you like. Top of push even, top of push up. We're lowering down, up dog, and down dog. Left leg up. You can bend that leg, opening up to the hip. Throw that shin top of the mat, scoop the right leg back, lift the heart, hands down, forearms down, head down. We breathe here. Great. One more time, hands top of the mat. One more time, and step back, top push up tight. Lower and drop. Up dog. Down dog. And let's sit down with the legs straight out in front of us. Same as when we're standing, big toes together, ankles apart. We're going to breathe in, reaching up. We're going to breathe out and see if we can touch the toes. Back up, breathing in. And over and over. Out breath on the downward fold. Good, let's touch the ceiling and then we'll bring the arms down. We're gonna bring the soles of the feet together, pull them in pretty tight. Left hand grabs the small toes, right hand on top of that. See if you can sit up tall, pulling the shoulders back. You can butterfly the legs if you like. We are staring straight forward. We can find our visual again and keep breathing. Let's forward fold, pushing the elbows against the legs, holding out the heart towards the big toes. Keep the shoulder blades back. And again, it will feel like it's restricting your momentum of forward folding, but it's better for us to keep those shoulders back, especially in the modern world that we're in right now. Good, back up. Let's extend the legs out in front of us, shake them a little bit. And then we're gonna do our the twist we normally do here. Right foot flat on the mat, left arm grabs that leg, right hand behind you. Pull the shoulder back when we look at the wall. You can put the elbow outside. Kind of sit up tall, keep breathing. The foot in the front is pointing up to the ceiling. Excellent, let's do the other side. Right leg out, left sole in. Right arm grabs that leg, hand behind you, sit up tall. To center again. Core work. Bent legs, arms under the bent legs. We roll back onto the tail. You can stay here. You can let go, locking the shoulders back, breathing, staring at the feet. You can straighten the legs, Lots of options. We're going to stay right here and breathe. Cross the legs, grab the shins, sit up really tall. And then up again, 2 up, 5. Cross the legs, sit up tall. Up again, 3 of 5. Cross the legs, sit up tall. Up again, number 4. Cross the legs, sit up tall. All right, number 5. Shoulders back, breathing, looking at the feet. Excellent. Let's lie back. We're going to do bridge with the option of Urdhva Dhanurasana. We're going to put the feet down flat, feet on knees, 2 fists apart, longest finger almost touching the heel. We lift the hips. We tuck the shoulders under, intertwine the fingers, push the arms down, and we're going to stay right here, breathing, looking at the ceiling. Excellent. Back down. For those of you that want to, we're going to go upside down, starting with plow. You could lay down. You could lay down against the wall with your feet up the wall. We start with plow. It'll be kind of quick today. Up and over the head, legs straight, hands either on the back or intertwined fingers with the arms down. Couple of breaths right here. If your hands are not on the back, place them there now and lift the feet up into the sky. We're going to stay here. Heavy shoulders, heavy elbows, breathing, looking at the feet. And bend the legs, bring the knees down towards the ears. We're going to roll onto the back, grabbing the feet, knees outside the ribs, down around the armpits, feet up to the ceiling, head down, rocking around if you like. Good. Bring the knees into the chest. Grab the forearms on the shins and bring your nose up and really pull down on the shins. Good. Keep the shins up, head back down, arms out like a T. We're going to take a breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to let the knees fall to the right as you look to the left. You could put the right hand on the legs if you like. And up and over, please, to the other side. And we look to the right, reaching hand. Again, to center and hug the knees in. Thank yourself for coming out. And we're going to end in a 5-minute meditation. If you want to roll yourself up to a seated position, as always, I'm going to sit on my rolled up mat because it makes sitting for long periods of time much better. I sit every morning 15 minutes doing the same meditation we do here for 5. Okay, I'm going to set the timer. And here we go. Intertwine fingers, thumbs touching, core pulling in. Becoming aware of the body breathing itself. All right, let's bring the hands to the heart center, making a little bit of fire. And then arms all the way up like a big funnel. We're going to take a breath in through the nose as much as we can get. We're going to breathe in more through the mouth. And more. We're going to hold tight core, tight legs, lift the floor, hold the breath. And then let everything go. Ah. You're living your dream. Don't miss it. Namaste. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. It's DanielOberberger.com. You can find links to my Venmo and PayPal there. Let me